And our next speaker, Professor Ali Öztürk from Alaaddin Keykubat University in Alanya, will give a speech entitled Imagology and Emerging Searches in Security Policies from Foam Consciousness, the New Security Issues in the AI Era. The floor is yours.
Hello everyone. I am so happy and so pleased to be here, invited by you. I would like to send my thanks to Professor Monica and distinguished participators. My topics, as far as I am concerned, a little bit different because many subjects based on directly some macro reality and macro reality. But I consider that how can we find the resource of problems we can solve by means of a mind and by means of human beings' adventure. I take this word, it attacks the fabricated reality and hurts it deeply. For post-truth is but a more painful version of truth because now it generates its own reality. I am going to talk about the adventure of this word in future, maybe the consequences of this presentation. But I would like to go on. Change page. How can? Go ahead. Okay, thank you. I launch a theory and a perspective in 2001. Name is Imagology as a discipline, a new discipline, and in the independent interdisciplinary framework established in 2001. Of course, we can encounter some research of a studies named so that way, but very lately time, and very restricted because this differs from the reductional approaches that is just beginning to take shape under this name, which is limited to comparative literature and nation stereotype, a little bit media studies. But defines the image as the holistic independent type of knowledge evaluated through philosophical, ontological, technological, and anthropological dimension, based off epistemology of image. Because according to me, whatever we take from nature, from outer world or inner world, we evaluated them by means of image from every stage of our knowledge channel. Research of knowledge we taken by us, then transformed by image, and this image process step by step introduced many understanding of this life and nature and outer world. Image epistemology, theory of knowledge. The image acts as both the carrier and the generator of knowledge. Not only generator or not only a carrier, but both together. The human mind converts chaotic raw data into codifiable, meaningful mental pictures, though imaginal mechanism. The complicated consciousness algorithm, conscience is a dynamic cycle filtered through the psycho-bio-neural system, psycho-intellectual ground, epistemic layers, and the conscience sensors to form individual consciousness package. This process is continuously shaped by geography, civilization, society, community, and so on. To name a few, you name it, of course. At the same time, it reacts and shows, indicates zeitgeist, the spirit of time. The new consciousness contract, of course, obstacles, some borders, some walls, some instrument, by means of many instruments, society, communities, ideologies, religion, sects, many other factors, inner and outer factors, individually or community factors affected us, and this state created some restriction of understanding and shaping and reshaping reality or phenomena, etc. The new consciousness launched by me in Imagology and described it form consciousness. In particular, this age, postmodern age, we take zillions and zillions indicators, and they affected us, but we cannot evaluate them deeply and analyze them deeply, and this state shaped our mind and our behavior and organize and rules our feelings, our reflection, etc. And that creates and maybe new ideologies, new beliefs, etc. Because human beings consider as a effectless animal, and this state actually for this age very, very vital, and we must highlight this new section. Okay. So sorry. How can I go? I cannot use. Okay. Okay. I shaped a organization of conscience process. Because most of us consider that we take reality directly. This reality consists of many things, from social life or from nature, from daily life, etc. But the conscience concept has some vital layers. I saw that diagram, and psycho-bio-natural system, psycho-intellectual ground, conscious sensors, epistemic layers, etc. These layers transformed any knowledge, any reality, any perception according to their position and mechanization system. And the end of this production shaped by this huge mechanization. I coined it imagistic knowledge because we have encountered outer world, nature, and inner world, human beings' knowledge, maybe a little bit coming from our nature, our birth time, maybe our space forced us to understand many things according to this process. The three channels of knowledge we can face beyond conceptual and empirical knowledge. Human decisions are driven by imagistic knowledge. The imagistic channel making individuals highly vulnerable, fragile to outside manipulation. Objective external data shift into an imaginary judgment package. The exact moment it undergoes perceptual and phenomenological process in the mind. Namely, we have many problems in this world. I launched another books in 2010. It is name of Crisis Sociology. I analyzed that the Western society getting some crisis theoretically, and this state created new level for human beings in order to local or macro or global problems we have. But reality has many problems, but problems start in our mind. If our mind creates a problem, our heart creates problem, reality never stop in front of it. And this created new reality and very fiercely reality, and affected us, our society, our civilization, and we would like to solve this problem and continue survive our civilization and our society, because in our mind every channel mixed each other, and we are afraid of many things, and we can attack each other and interest about each other. This has state a very huge problem, and we solve this issue, the main area of the roots of problem, spirit of problem in our mind, because when we see each other an enemy, we could be enemy, but we can love each other. We can. It is very so important things. Consider it, and you can mock practice. It is so simple. Anyway, the form conscious metaphor launched by me described this new generation to grasp this reality, human reality, by means of technology, AI, and digitalization, because before this digitalization, we achieved many knowledge, but step by step, paused and consider about it and evaluated and digested, etc. Just now, we are steadily exposed it every time, and this state deteriorated or spoiled our spirituality, our mind, our common sense, etc. When we lost our common sense, we lost everything, unfortunately. Systematic traps versus critical. Of course, human beings, man is a miracle organism, actually. We can come over everything, but for this, we have to have a good intention and technical knowledge and analyze and critical mind. I criticize that on this page, and of course have many books and articles about it. Many people can achieve it on internet platform, open access platform. Anyway, Imagology, image epistemology and the algorithm of consciousness, definition, origin of imagology, and also, sorry, I am very ignorant about technology because ignorant is very relaxed alan, relaxed area, etc. I described this table. How can we take a knowledge and aware of any reality and produce it? This is a very larger determination, but I cannot read and debate, discuss all of them. So sorry for this. But this is a very interesting diagram. I would like to a little bit talk about it. Let me. Oh my God! I can. You see? So thank you. Thank you. This diagram is very significant, and I consider about this diagram a long time. Professor Çakır helped me to consist of this diagram. According to me, in digital age, we live like a chip. In modern age, alienation is a little bit different because we started to be part of machine, a machine. This is a strange alienated and described many philosophers like Marx, like Durkheim, many psychologists, sociologists, anthropologists consider about it. Maybe before these definitions, we must mention about Ibn Khaldun, about 500 years ago. He launched many alienation perspective about this issue. But as for nowadays, as for today's, our story completely changed, sheerly, entirely changed, because we live in screen, and the screen starts to order us. But screens is a magic box, because behind of screens there are many special people. In terms of screens, very ignorant people like me. I am only customers and affected by it. But behind of screens, many specialists, men, women, professionals are working and for affected me. This is a great story and adventure to understand human beings' reality. Of course, indeed, a security life. Because today we are not threatened under weapons only, but more importantly, we are threatened under information, bombardment, propagandas, very different, not like a Second World War times. This is very so different, because when we back before Second World War, propaganda is very real of course, dramatic, and one channel produce everything, and you impose it by it. Nowadays, we willingly be part of salvation of this story. It is an interesting state, and we must debate this issue. Anyway, when you analyze this diagram, we can see many things. Okay. Security policies never solved by a weapon, by a route, army strategy. Of course, I respect army strategies every time. But these are only consequences of this story today. Today, of course, historically, we went through this state. Army power never used only root power. Sometimes it used to be a part of strategy. But nowadays we need a more complex strategies, and based on this human being nature and new technology and new system. According to me, artificial intelligence and the new image wall, the image wall produced by me in Imagology, because different, a little bit maybe more prejudice or biased, because image wall, very interesting. For example, I tell you some things for your benefit, but you can understand it, or that those codifications not be identified you can reject it. It is very interesting process. You forced me your codification mind, not reality, benefit, or your or wisdom, etc. So digital platform produced every time image wall between each other. Anyway, security risk of form conscious, AI fueled information overloads create a volatile form conscious cycle within cyberspace. This fluid, reactive, and shallow mindset allows manipulation professionals to easily weaponize social polarization, manufacture sudden cyber panics, and provoke engineered digital unrest. After this word, you can understand Trump more. How can you decide any decision? Many different factors affected you, and they very liquidity. I launched it 25 years before many before Trump. Okay. Anyway, the weaponization of images knowledge sanality, we can translate in English virtuality, but not encounter it exactly. In Turkish language, this concept created by me, not this concept in Turkish language completely. Sanal, okay, sanality, namely beyond post-reality. Because beyond post-reality recreated new reality. Anyway, and launched 2001. And in the ER, security issues migrate from physical borders to the daemon of sanality, the new digital reality culture, paving the way for real-world conflicts. Anyway, we have time, dear professor? I will be over. Okay. Traditional technical cyber defenses are no longer sufficient against AI era security threats. Imagology provides a comprehensive safety perspective that deconstructs the symbolic and imaginal barriers generated by AI, directly attacking and exposing fabricated realities at individual, societal, and civilization level. These words created by me in Crisis Sociology 2010, I rejected Baudrillard, great philosopher, French philosopher Baudrillard. He said that Iraqi war never went through. He claimed that. Okay, I accept. For Frenchmen, it's true. But Iraqi people and Iraqi children felt deeply. Namely, it attacks the fabricated reality and hurts it deeply, for post-truth is but a more painful version of truth, because now it generates its own reality. And this reality belongs every single man or every single community. The other border never interest in you, but how somehow and somewhat it finds you. We must care about it, and we must start to understand each other, and we must develop and improve our positive perspective for each other. Otherwise, we must continue, we will continue conflict, but no reason. But no real reason. And more importantly, never will be happy. This is a devil word, Satan word. We must overcome this section. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you very much, Professor, for this very interesting speech and presentation.